Hey everyone! Welcome back to PharmaGuide. Today, we're diving inside your body to uncover what really happens every single time you take a breath. Let's break it down in a simple and exciting way. You breathe about 20,000 times every single day. But most people never think that each breath you take is actually a tiny miracle happening inside your body. Right now, as you're listening to this, your lungs, heart, and blood cells are working together, silently and rhythmically to keep you alive. Let's take a journey inside your body and see what really happens with just one single breath. It all begins right at your nose and mouth. As you inhale, air enters your body carrying an invisible gas called oxygen. That oxygen is the reason your cells can produce energy. But before it reaches your lungs, the air takes a carefully designed route. It passes through your nasal cavity, where tiny hair-like structures called cilia and sticky mucus trap dust and microbes, cleaning and warming the air as it travels deeper. From there, the air moves down a tube called trachea, which splits into two branches known as bronchi. Each bronchus leads to a lung, and inside each lung are smaller tubes called bronchioles. These are so tiny that they look like tree branches under a microscope. At the end of those branches are microscopic air sacs called alveoli. They are where the real magic happens. Alveoli look like a cluster of soap bubbles. Each one is surrounded by a network of tiny blood vessels called capillaries. When air reaches these alveoli, oxygen molecules pass through the thin walls into your blood. At the same time, carbon dioxide, which is a waste gas from your cells, moves out of the blood into the alveoli to be exhaled. This process is called gas exchange. It happens so quickly that your body completes it in just a fraction of a second. Now that oxygen is in your blood, it binds to a special protein inside red blood cells called hemoglobin. Each red blood cell can carry up to 1 billion oxygen molecules at once. These oxygen-rich cells travel through your bloodstream, delivering fuel to every organ, every muscle, every single cell. That's how you get the energy to think, move, blink, and even breathe again. But your cells are not just taking in oxygen. They're constantly producing carbon dioxide as waste. So now, that same bloodstream carries carbon dioxide back to the lungs. When you exhale, the diaphragm, which is a dome-shaped muscle beneath your lungs, pushes upward, forcing the air out through the same pathway it came in. That is the air you just released, filled with the carbon dioxide your body doesn't need anymore. Here's a fun fact. You don't consciously control most of your breaths. Your brainstem, specifically the medulla oblongata, monitors the amount of carbon dioxide in your blood. If it senses too much, it automatically tells your diaphragm and intercostal muscles to contract, pulling air into your lungs. That is why even while you sleep, your body keeps breathing, all on its own. Within just a few seconds, the oxygen you inhaled has reached your brain and muscles. Your brain uses about 20% of all the oxygen your body consumes, and without it, you would lose consciousness in less than 10 seconds. That is how vital each breath truly is. So, let's recap. You inhale oxygen. Your lungs exchange gases in the alveoli. Your blood delivers oxygen to every cell. And then you exhale carbon dioxide. All of that happens in about 4 to 6 seconds, and repeats around 20,000 times every single day of your life. Each breath is more than just air. It is a perfectly choreographed dance between your lungs, blood, and brain. So the next time you take a deep breath, remember that you are witnessing one of the most beautiful automatic miracles inside the body. Your breath is not just keeping you alive. It is fueling your thoughts, your movements, your entire existence. If you enjoyed this journey inside the body, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, so more people can discover how amazing the human body truly is. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll travel deeper into the heart to uncover how it beats over 100,000 times a day to keep you alive.